What is going on? I'm zmoT, and long time no see. Code zmoT still over there in the shop. Haven't posted videos because A, I'm swamped, and B, kind of embarrassed. Not in Diamond yet. I think this is the longest I've ever gone in a season without being in Diamond, and I've made a bunch of mistakes on the tech tree, and I haven't been plugged in and talking to people as much as I should be. So we're just gonna bear all the mistakes, and you guys can hopefully use them. So first of all, I don't have Rainmakers, and Rainmakers can be very, very good. Secondly, I don't have the building health, and I don't have the rocket launchers, which makes me go slightly slower. And third, I don't have the sky shield, or the green mines, or root arrow, and so I'm kind of have all of the worst possible things. And then to make things worse, to compound them a little bit, I went through smoke instead of through red mines. You should obviously go through red mines, but I was thinking maybe these things would be nice to have available to us. Overall, now I'm just saving for 7 engine rooms because 6, I mean, I just like artillery doesn't solve all the world's problems. Tick 4 defib doesn't solve all the world's problems. Everyone against my base is like 3 minutes and 10 seconds. So I can win and get up to like early 20, and then it's just I'm going to lose at some point because I'm going to make a mistake. So using something like this as my base attack strategy, I'll show you how I've been doing it on this account, then we'll switch to my other one, which is equally screwed up, and just the fine margin for error, just not really doing it for me. Obviously, that back engine room is going to be the biggest constraint here, and we are going to have to throw a shock on that grappler, or we'll have to, you know what, instead we're going to throw some critters on that machine gun. Nice little hidey hole there, which should distract. We're going to go something like that and like this, and then all of this stuff up here. And then we'll throw that there. And then we got to throw a shock here because I screwed up already. But those critters on that machine gun should help us a little bit. And then as our stuff gets up, we're going to flare onto that sniper tower, flaring a little bit deeper than typically. Otherwise, some of your critter launchers will make a right-hand turn, which is not ideal at all. And then that should, in theory, get all of that stuff going. This stuff on this right-hand side doing decent work. And we're just going to clear some of those green mines because otherwise we're going to lose way too many of our troopy troops. And now this what's this called over here? This engine room over here on that far left-hand side is going to be the crux of this hit. So what we are going to do here is throw our speed serum on those critters and hope that some of them turn towards the left and clear all of those mines. And that is a gosh darn slow attack. And that's where I just make too many mistakes, but I got a little bit lucky there. Got a bit lucky there. Just beyond lucky there. And we'll take it. I have not gotten lucky in a while. We'll just leave it at that. No, it's Boom Beach. It's not life. Don't worry. We will take that win. We'll get back into 20. And one of the biggest mistakes I see people doing is throwing speed serum on their actual critter cannons instead of on their troops, and you get far better value by doing it on your troops. And I don't know why my troops are laid out this way. This is just stupid. We're going to go something like that. That way I can actually drop my troops in a reasonable manner. And again, we'll just throw a critter over... Where do we want to throw a critter? Let's throw a critter over here. Then we'll go 1, 2, 3, and then all of you guys over here. And and we'll try to shock that grappler, but miss, of course. And then we're going to lose one of those. And this is where you see where I said they were going to go around? Not ideal to have them go around. So we're going to speed them up a little bit and get them moving in the right direction as we throw more critters back there. And then as we get these guys going in the right sort of direction. And definitely want to throw something back there. Because like I said, that is the biggest issue that I run into, where your troops just don't go where you want them to, and then we're going to flare onto there, and we're going to lose our Zukas and things that we had back here, but it shouldn't be a big deal. We should still get a halfway decent time if we can get rid of that and throw an artillery, and we got a 3-minute 4. Not great, But we did change some troops around, and we might still have a chance to get a win against T51 Rose Noir. And we got a win. So slowly but surely moving up. But I am under no... I'm not thinking this account's going to get to Diamond. I just don't have the patience to push to it. And the attacks are there sometimes, but I just can't get consistent. And I'd rather save for 7 and see how that goes. So a little bit of a downer here, but I think that we should be able to get this going eventually. Just need to get our troops out here, and then we're going to get you and you guys over here. And same deal, I love to get me some critters out because those are going to help speed things up a little bit. And we definitely need to get away from those mortars and let our critters do the work for us. And hopefully my microphone's not picking up the fact that I hear Speed Serum in my ear. I have turned that on in the background because I kind of like it, to be honest. And then we're just going to get this stuff going. Need this guys over here to do some work on that engine room, because every single time that engine room is the problem. And by getting our troops on it, we should be able to get a little bit of value out of that as we just chuck artilleries towards it. And then Speed Serum in the middle here, and 3 minutes, 10 seconds. So I find the biggest thing this season is just identifying which engine room's going to be the pain in the butt, and this person didn't do a very good job of that, and as a result we end up to pick up the win. And they were quick, but this season more than any other, there's always someone who's going to be quicker. So they had 250% GBE against my 150. And that's one other thing that I don't have. Because of those Rainmakers, I'm missing 60% there. And I'm not even sure. I guess they got that one right there just to be full on ridiculous. But we're doing okay. I'll show you my other tech tree now quickly. And on the same note, I feel like this season more than any other, playing 2 different tech trees just doesn't work for me. I'm not sure if I just don't have the bandwidth for it in my brain or what. But as you can see, it's been up into 20 and it's down in 18, and this one does not have defib yet, does not have artillery or troop damage, so far fewer tools. But we do have Root Arrow, we do have Green Mines, we do have the Sky Shield, as you probably saw, and we also have Rainmakers. So very, it feels the same, but it's also very, very different at the same time. So we also have 100% troop health, which is a waste of tokens, waste of keys, and we do not have critter cannon. So hopefully one of these tech trees is similar to you. I feel like having only Rainmakers and no critter cannons, or only critter cannons and no Rainmakers, is a mistake on both fronts, but there are some fun hits that can be done on these. Oh, this is the first time I've seen someone with critter launchers. I will full disclosure, I have no idea how critter cannons, I always get confused. Critter cannons versus critter tanks. Anyways, we're just going to go something like this. You two over there, you guys over in here, and then Rudy's going to come way back in there. We'll throw a shock just because I'm a little bit nervous, and then we'll throw an artillery right about, a shock right about there, and then you guys just get a move on. I need you guys to clear some of this stuff as Root Arrow does some damage back there and distracts some things back there. These guys down here, too many shock launchers. Get out of the way, shock launchers, and now let's just get you guys moving in a big way back into there. And Root Arrow, I'm sure that I am using Root Arrow wrong in this instance, but he does a halfway decent job at the same time, so I'm not entirely sure what the best process for Mr. Root Arrow is there, but you can see that critter cannons are not doing a heck of a lot for this person, so we're just going to keep those flares going, and then hoping that this engine room goes down and that engine room goes down and Root Arrow does something decent, and we got a 3 minute 2 seconds. So, I didn't see critters doing anything there with clone rifles that are just going to stick around and harass your clones, I think, which is not a big whoop. And so this person struggling. Tito, like me, has made some tough tech tree choices and just used 4 boats over here on this left-hand ramp. So there's 4 boats. Half of their troops are just sitting there doing absolutely nothing. So hopefully you guys are only sending 2 boats if it's Rainmakers, or maybe 3 boats if it's critter cannons. But with this, there's only 1 engine room there, so realistically you only want to use 1 or 2 boats at the very, 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 very most. Regardless, there is my embarrassing low rank, low attention span, low bandwidth, low skill attack strategies that I've been using. Do make sure that you use Speed Serum on Rainmakers, and then use Speed Serum on critter cannons on the actual critters themselves once you get some of them out there. Critter Launcher, that's the word. Sorry. I told you my brain's not working. Regardless, hopefully this helped you a little bit, or at least you have a friend who is struggling as much as you are, or maybe someone to chuckle at as you fly high above me in the ranks. Where are we at in, we are at global rank 7,873. I gotta, typically I am far, usually I'm in the top 1 or 2 New Zealand, and I'm sitting at number 14. So, I don't know. Let me know if you got any suggestions or ideas. These bases are all stagnant. My attacks are all stagnant, but lots of time left in the season, so I've kind of been not sweating it all that much. Anyways, that's it for me. Code zmoT in the shop. I shall talk to you soon. Thanks for coming in.